Should you pay kids to do chores?
Okay. All right. Good evening to you all. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Welcome to Coffee Chat with
Elma
and Dave. This is part 2 of our first episode.
We look the same.
So we pretty much talked about fear in our first episode, and just something came up. We started talking.
As we do.
And we made the decision to we made the decision to continue, right? And the second part of that video is,
should kids be paid pocket money for doing household chores?
Should kids be paid pocket money to do their chores?
That's a good question.
Drum roll.
Right, we'll both say at the same time your opinion and my opinion in a yes or a no form.
Alright, okay.
Ready?
Hey, this is not scripted. We just did the first video, no script. This is no script. We are live! And the answer is 3, 2, 1. Against it?
Alright. Where do you want to start?
Oh, let's talk about it. And you go, that's a cut. Well, do you agree or disagree? Tell me about it. You brought that topic here.
I did.
Present your case.
I don't actually know why I started thinking about this. I think I watched a video or something, and it just sort of popped into my head as we were thinking about it, because we were just washing the dishes together before and having a chat and having a good time, you know. I was thinking, not demonetized, and I was thinking, I don't think I'd ever been paid to do the housework.
Stingy bastard.
But you know what? I think that was a really good idea.
In my opinion, if you are getting paid, you're actually working there, right?
Yeah.
So pocket money is a different thing from chores money, in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not McDonald's, I'm not KFC, no advertising here. I'm not the Red Rooster or whatever it is, Hungry Jacks, just to mention a few. I'm not one of those employers that I'm going to give my child money for something that they performed as their duty, as their obligation. It's their obligation to maintain their room clean. So why should I pay you to do your own thing?
Yeah, I agree with that. My main point sort of is, I was thinking, I'm going, you know, thinking about my own kids eventually when I have them. When you do start paying them money to do chores, when does that stop? What, when they're 18? Do you still pay them all the way to they're 18? Because as an adult, you have to clean your own house. No one pays you to clean your own house.
Well, the thing is, if you start from early age.
Yeah.
Okay. As I said, now I'm giving my secrets away in front of my own daughter. Right? If you start at early age and you say, oh, okay, I'm going to give you $2 to wash the dishes. When you are 16, 17, you'll say, are you paying me? For whatever reason, are you paying me to do it or not? So you're actually developing the habit. You will not do anything
unless there is
for
a
anyone
transaction.
Unless there is a monetary transaction involved. So you are depriving that child of that humanitarian side of it.
I think the biggest thing that parents come up with is, oh, they need to learn the value of money. Yeah, so I think the whole thing is you do work and then you get paid. But I don't think that's the right way to teach a child about money. I just don't know, there's so many different other ways to go about teaching kids about money. You know, you show them and different counts of money and things like that, and explain how much something costs. And you know, even if you you do give them a weekly allowance, say, small kid, about $2, and you take them to the toy shop and you show them whatever car that they want, you say, well, it's $20, which means you need this amount of time to save for this. Or if they want that really badly, but they have enough money for something else, you can say to them, well, you can either continue saving to buy this, or you can buy this right now and then have to keep saving and spend more time to buy the second.
I agree with you. You're actually disclosing the whole how much does it take to actually earn that $20, whatever that is, and you say I have to work a whole hour for that at my employer's place, and I have to do all this for that, and I will probably spend 2 hours working, I'll give you $4 for it every week so you can actually save that much money for that particular thing, rather than saying, oh, okay, if you want that little toy that costs $20, wash your dishes, I'll give you $2. For me, there is no value in that.
No.
You actually having done that, you're developing a habit that kid is actually losing the touch with the voluntary side of it, the humanitarian side of it. During their adulthood, they would say, why should I do it if I'm going to get paid? Because you are starting that
that's
early.
A really bad habit. It's a bad habit.
And then you continue with that habit throughout your adulthood, and then you think,
it's not.
If I'm not gonna,
in it for me.
So when you say, oh, hey, listen, I'm moving my house next weekend. Would you like to? Can you come over just to help me out as much as you can? No, I won't be there unless I get paid.
Yeah.
So you're dealing with a person that is not going to do anything unless they're getting paid for it. Look, that's a friendship.
Yeah.
You're affecting their development of friendship. There's no voluntary, there's no... To me, you're just destroying that part of it.
Yeah, I agree.
So...
and I think there's a lot of other ways that you can reward kids for doing chores. So, as an incentive type of thing. Little kids love those smelly stickers. It doesn't need to be money, but if you have a little table or a list of things that they need to get through every day, and if they can do that every single day for the week, then there should be a certain amount of leisurely activities.
Leisurely activities, I would say that, because they don't see that monetary value in their hands.
Exactly.
Saying, well, this
even going to the swimming pool with the family, or something at least beneficial that they can say, well, we've done this, now we have this spare time because it's all done.
Yeah.
There's, and that sort of routine is very key and essential for little kids, and it's something that needs to keep sort of happening throughout their ages, so that when they get to the point of 14, 15, and 16, they have their own routine, and they know, once that's done, I've got my own spare time, I can do whatever I want after that.
Okay, this is something that probably most of parents and most of kids come to a point where they're arguing about, why should I do my chores? Why should I clean my room? I'm not going to do it, and why should I do it?
This is the biggest argument, me and my brother. Why do I have to do it? Why can't he do it? Why does she have to do it? Why can't... Oh my God.
First of all, tell your child the health benefits they would have it. If you leave the room, you don't clean the room for a few days, eventually a lot of dust will get around.
Yeah.
And then you swipe with your finger and you turn around and you say, lick it. Why? Because that's what you're breathing in constantly when you're not cleaning your room. Do you know what's in there? And then you explain how many bacteria and microorganisms are living there, and what they're doing overnight, and where they end up in their lungs, in their innards, and whatever you can throw at it, just do it. Explain the health benefits. Second thing is, explain when someone of their friends come down to visit them, would they like you to sit in a clean room or a dirty room?
But also, and saying that, it's not just about anyone else. It's mainly when I make my bedroom in the morning, which I'm not so good at sometimes, I will admit.
Rushing to the work.
But I do feel a lot better when I get in that mode of I'm going to make my bed, I'm going to keep my room up, there's not going to be a single thing on the ground, everything's in its place. I feel so much better, healthier, my windows are open. It is not as dark and depressing and gloomy.
I can close that room. I'm never going to come in. That's fine with me. But you sleeping in that room,
Yeah.
right? So it means you breathing that dust in, you bleeding those mites in, you doing all that sort of stuff. Talk to him. Lucky is back. So pretty much that's from that part of it. Should you pay, should you give pocket money or pay to a child to do outside the house chores?
I think that should come as sort of a small venture for a kid. If, you've taught them to, what's the saying? Teach a man, give a man a fish, he eats it for a day. Teach a man to fish, he eats for a lifetime.
That's exactly right.
If you show, a kid to mow the grass and then give them sort of the idea or the little push to say, look, I can give you $5 to do this. But if you want to do the neighbour's lawn and the neighbour's after that and the neighbour's after that, you could have probably 20 or $25. It's more of a incentive to sort of have that working habit as well. It's not you paying them, it's sort of them working out of their own will for that money.
I don't see a reason for him to be paid for something that he is learning as a life skill. So from my perspective, he is learning a life skill. Should I pay my own child for learning the life skill? I don't think so. I know there's going to be a lot of comments about this. And, hey, how can you say something about your own child? Hey, they need to survive.
Yeah.
They need to learn skills to survive in a real world.
That's it.
And we talked about that fear in an earlier video. If you don't do all that, and if you don't prepare that child to go through their life,
Without that sort of sheltering.
you are hindering that child's development. That's from my point of view.
No, I agree.
So
I agree.
even things that we wanted to or were very capable of doing, we didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Not because we're cruel parents, we didn't want to help our child.
Awful.
Is that my homework? I've done my own homework and no one helped me. Even things that I knew how to kind of help. I might just give you a little hint and a little guidance, but I'm not going to do the homework for you. That's your
How
homework.
mean is that?
That's your homework. What do you want me to do? That's from my perspective. I know, all the jokes aside, that's something that personally had to split and separate. That's your job, that's your homework, I have my own. But I don't know where to go to. Well, I can guide you there, and I'm no problems with that. But for me to take a pencil and do that job for you, and I've seen so many times. I've seen so many times
Yeah.
parents sitting there doing their homework.
Oh, I'm guilty of that because even with my little cousins in Sydney, I get, but you know what it is, I get so frustrated and infuriated that they just can't, like I know what the answer is and I'm waiting for them to get it and it's really bugging me. So I just sit there and I'm like, oh, it's just this, this is how you get there and this is what it is. And
Look, that's a different story. First, second, third year, you kind of give them guidance where they're going, how they're doing, how they can go around it. But I think from grade 4, you start establishing that
sort of,
separation. Because, okay, this is your job, this is what you need to do. And then from this point on, if you have any problems, any doubts, let's talk about it.
You get to the exam block or that NAPLAN of the SATs or whatever at the end of the school year and they do so badly and it's like that stress of, oh my god, I'm not going to have someone here to assist me.
You're kind of talking about things, how guiding them where they can find the information, how they, when you were in a younger studies, we always gone through how we get there.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna go and give you the straight answer.
No.
And
oh, that was frustrating.
what about? So what about the so something in the sense of, but why is this happening? I said, Google is your best friend. Ask your
Every
best
time.
buddy. Google.
I hate that answer. Oh my god.
So we'll figure, but we can't copy and paste things. Well, you don't have to copy and paste. Just Google it, figure it out, read it, and just do the. That's pretty much from me. So what? Should I pay my child for doing their homework? No. Hey, no. So, chores? No. So.
Yeah, no, I agree on that one. Definitely.
Do you agree? Should you pay your child pocket money? Oh, yes, you do. But should you pay them
For doing any chores.
for doing chores or doing things around your house? Do you know what? Right there below that thing, there's a comment section below. We would love to hear from you. I really would love to hear what you guys think.
Yeah, I love opinionated people. Whatever comments you guys leave, we can put in the next video, sort of discuss it, and before we jump into the next theme.
I'd love that.
But give us a like, give us a subscribe, turn on the notification bell.
Ding-a-ling-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Every time we post, you get new immediate notification that we posted something, and
YouTube's doing its job properly.
and I guarantee you we'll be very active this year. Not like last year, we just didn't do much work.
Anything, yeah.
So this year is completely different. We're having 3 segments. We have urban gardening, we have chat, or chit-chat, and we're gonna have Working Beyond Borders. We'll have a few interviews. We'll have a live stream.
Oh, maybe we can do one of these.
We're gonna do a live stream very shortly, and actually we'd like to involve you and see what you think we should be talking about. Give us a topic.
And we'll live stream it.
And then we'll live stream it. Yes, we'll have all the names and things. We have questions and answers and Q&A session and So anything else to add in regards to that?
That's it. Don't pay your kids. Just don't give them smelly stickers. I don't know.
Just find a reward system
Yeah.
that will stimulate your child rather than giving money for their duties. Teach your kids good habits. Cleaning their own room is something that they should do. They sleep in it, they need to clean it and maintain it. That's their job. That's
what was our rule growing up? Do you cook, I clean? Simple.
And it continues. It follows them throughout. But if you start paying them, you are completely messing with the natural order. So I personally think no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And if you do it, it's not good. If you wanna do it, that's fine. Find something as a reward system rather than paying the money and say if you're doing this. But to me, that's a bribe.
It is a little bit.
Do you know?
Yeah, a little
To
bit.
me, that's bribe. You're bribing a kid to do it. No, this is your obligation. And to me, I haven't done any of those bribes and things like that. So I don't recommend it. This is what you're supposed to be doing. This is your homework. And your homework is your homework. You got to do it. If you have issues, how to find things, how to get there, come and see me. So you agree with me?
Yeah, I think that just about concludes us.
Let us know what you think. Let us know what you want. I'll let you do the last word.
Keep in mind what we always say. If you can see the invisible,
You can do the impossible.
that's it.
So, if you like the video, give us thumbs up. If you didn't subscribe yet, but you don't
What
have
are you
anything else to
waiting
use,
for?
just hit that little red button down there. And we will see you next time out. But till the next time, take care of yourself and each other from
Elma.
and Dave. See ya.
Bye.